Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to the episode of my F1 2019 Manager Career Mode here with Red Bull Honda for round number 8 at the German Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous one, then be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. But heading to the German Grand Prix, then things have got interesting. You know, we were quite, quick for a few races, but now I feel like Merc and even Ferrari are really coming back at us now, giving us a tough time. Last race was a tough one with Verstappen. Obviously, we tried a few different things, tried some risks, didn't really pay out, but in the end, I guess it was still a decent race. And obviously, Gasly was injured in that race, so Hubert had to step in. He did a fantastic job as a sub-in, so I can't fault him really, but hopefully Gasly will be back and fully fit for this next race. I'm going to accept an interview there from movie star. Pierre Gasly had to apologise to representatives. That's interesting because Gasly wasn't there, so that's very interesting that he had to apologise. Neck issues. Apparently, he's still got them for 8 weeks. Oh, what? Oh, wait, he had an eye issue. Now he's got a dodgy neck. Gasly's just permanently injured here. This is a nightmare. What? Does that mean he has to stay at home with a dodgy neck? Like, I feel like a neck injury is also just as bad as an eye injury when it comes to F1 without G-forces. Oh, God. So, we've got to do some management in the pit crew. Don't know why this guy's so bad for some reason, but we'll swap him out. We'll swap out a lot of people, to be fair, because all these guys need some freshness in their life. What about the Jacks? The Jack was a mistake last time, wasn't it? So, need to get a Jack man in there. 18, 0.2, that's pretty good. That's a solid lineup there, I would say. So, ooh, these are all really good, though. So, I'm going to hire the 18s, because I may as well. They're not going to cost that much, so let's go with hire. Yep, hire you. And I'm going to hire the last 18, and I'll leave the 16 alone. Ooh, I can't. I've got too many pit crew going on, so I'll reject them then. Okay, I'll reject them all. And I'm going to click. I'm going to go on auto, and I'm just going to click in charge. I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do you. I'm going to do auto for a sec, because just to see how it goes, really. Because a few of you were saying I should maybe try auto there if I don't want to worry about the contract. What do you call it, the renewal and stuff like that. So I'll just leave on auto for the rest of the season, I think I might do, or maybe at least for this one episode, see how it goes. But anyway, we're going to move then. Building upgrades complete. We've got, what was complete? I think it was I want to say the brakes, whatever it was, the brake R&D facility, because I feel like wings, we already had Epic. So we're Epic on brakes now. That's absolutely awesome. So we got like maybe 2 more weeks on forecasting center, then 3 weeks apiece for 3 different buildings. So it will come slowly to us, but car repair is done. It is finished, so we'll move on and see what we're doing. So we're doing these 2 parts. They're pretty reliable, though, so we can move all the way to performance, can't we? What are we improving on performance? Engine, yep, that's good. Only 8 left on the brakes, don't need to do that. Wings, we've got 1. We could improve another wing, but I've also got 2 gearboxes, which I want to improve because we're a little bit lacking there. Rear wing is okay. Suspension, it's tough when you can only choose it's only so much. We're making an engine right now, but next part we need to make is a gearbox probably. Improving parts, we're improving 2 gearboxes, so we're doing the most in that department as well. So just move on, really. There's nothing else I can actually really do, really, because we're going to wait for the engine to be made. And I think we've got the best parts being worked on in terms of the performance. Reliability work's going to get done, despite being on 35 to 0. So that's pretty funny. That'll get to max reliability anyway. Despite me putting technically 0 staff, even though technically I think 0's still maybe something. But we move on then, and actually the forecasting center will be done before the German Grand Prix. How about that? That's great. 2 HQ upgrades, and the forecasting center's in, so we can, know if there's going to be rain later on. There's a 40% chance of rain, so, that new forecasting center might come in handy for this very next race there, telling us when the rain's going to fall. But we've got a choosing a vote. I may as well spend 1 million, choose a vote. What do I want? We've already got refueling back for next season. What else could I put in there realistically? Is there the other there's none of that. Advanced ERS. Teams get a choice of 3 types of ERS: flywheel, supercapacitor, and battery. That's basically the hybrid mode, isn't it, basically? So I'm going to go with that, advanced ERS. I would like to see that, because that was a lot of fun. It's good right now. It's like a push to pass right now, but I feel like it'd be it's a less easier push to pass when it's the advanced ERS. And it's also a bit more tactical in terms of how you play it in terms of saving fuel and stuff. So I'm going to choose that vote, and we'll see how it goes. We've already got normal ERS, so why not advanced ERS, logically. Pierre is feeling better, though. We've got an email. He's contacted us to say he's fully recovered from his eye issues, but he's still got neck issues. So he's still had eye issues, but and neck issues at the same time. Now he's just got neck issues, but he's apparently back to... So, okay, so you can probably drive with a neck issue, apparently. You're saying, that's what you're saying. Your fitness is going to be pretty poor, though, right? Yeah, your fitness is 7. What does that really affect, though? Like, is that overall performance or something? I don't know. Let's move in. Dodgy neck. He's injured again. He's injured. I mean, it's better just to keep him at home. Like, there's no point putting him in the car. He's just going to stay injured. So, yeah, Hubert, you're stepping back into the car, son. 2 races in a row, then. Tyre selection. Right, very low tyre wear. So I'll go for 6. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Go real aggressive. 762. 762. Part fitting wise, same as last race because, well, it's the same driver combo. And again, even though Hubert is stepping in now for a 3rd race this season, he's still a reserve driver. He's a substitute driver. So I'm going to give the best parts to Verstappen. And again, Hubert, as long as he can get P7-ish, P6-ish, I'll be pretty happy, to be fair. Let's get into practice then. Right, taking practice, going to start them out on the soft tyre, and again, we'll try and maybe get level 2 on the super soft so we can squeeze it in. Hopefully, if the setup's not much of a faff, we can definitely try and squeeze that in. Obviously, the only caveat is Hubert has less feedback than Gasly, even though Hubert's pretty good, actually, as a reserve driver. I think he's got 11 feedback, as Gasly has got 13, which is the same as Verstappen as well. So losing 2 points on feedback, but let's see. Not a lot of people on softs. Not any people on softs, actually, which is... interesting. I'm just gonna say interesting. I was gonna say worrying, but it's kind of interesting. I'm not too worried though, because the middle tyre has been very kind to us for a lot of races. But we're gonna come in. What's the setup like? It's pretty decent there. Oh, banging! Hubert's liking it. Hubert can get straight on doing some work there. 96. That's good enough, mate. That's good enough for you. 8 laps. Just get the knowledge on the soft tyres, lad. Verstappen, do a bit of tweaking here. Maybe a bit more rear downforce, perhaps. Maybe wanted. I'll try it. Since we're there, though, on the top end speed, I'm going to go down on downforce, actually. And that might be the way to go, because there's only up on the speed balance. So, logically, we want less wings. Logically. But this game's never logical. But 4 laps, anyway, on softs. And I'll bring Verstappen straight back in. And Hubert can just go out for 8 laps. Do Verstappen's job for him, basically, whilst he faffs around with the setup. But bring him back in. I hope at some point some people do go on soft tyres. Otherwise, I kind of will be a bit kind of perplexed by the lack of soft tyre running. But there we go. What did I say? No logic in anything on this game. We want to go towards top end speed on the gearing, yeah? Cool. Let's not lower the downforce, though. So, that's sound. So, we're going to go higher on the downforce then. We were good there. So, that is probably going to be what we... Ooh, a little bit high. That's probably good enough. And then speed balance, bring it back to where we were. To about there. I think that might be the one. So I'll go 8 laps with Verstappen, and I'll hope that is the one. And I'll just relax now and just let them do their thing. Right, got the knowledge on the soft tyres. We can come in. Verstappen is got a pretty okay setup now, I think. So let's go for a race stint on the super softs. He's 96%. I'm going to say that's good enough because I really can't be asked to faff around anymore for a perfect setup. Hubert is going to come in, and I'm going to send him out on the super softs as well. Give us that flexibility, because if there is a lot of rain tomorrow, 40% chance of rain. If there is rain, we're going to want some super soft knowledge there to maybe use in the race, but we're not going to use any mediums. We've already brought 2 medium tyres, remember, and it seems like everyone and their mother is doing super softs and mediums. So either I'm a genius or I've got this completely wrong. It's probably the... Right, practice has ended. We've got level 2 again on super softs. Halfway there to level 3, so we're close there. Verstappen, though, P2. A little bit way off, though, Vettel. Vettel looking pretty damn quick there in practice, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe Ferrari are turning up this weekend compared to Mercedes fully, so ready for a... Well, it makes sense, you know. German Grand Prix, home Grand Prix, Vettel turning up here. Let's see the random grid order, though, for the race. What are we going to be? There's a Ferrari at the top in P3 there. Or P4, sorry. I don't see any of us. I think we're... Oh, my God. 22nd and 24th. What? We're last place and 3rd last place. Sound. Cool. Where's Hamilton? Vettel's there, P4. So, look, I'm going to put my money on Vettel winning this race, I think, now. Hamilton's P9. That's a kick in the teeth. Well, we've got Auer for company. At least we've got the other Merc for company, but that's going to be a very difficult task now, getting ahead of Hamilton now in this Grand Prix. Apparently, no rain for at least half the Grand Prix with the new forecasting centre, so I will take in the soft tyre knowledge, because I think that will be the tyre to be on for us. Car setup-wise, it's a 56-lap race. Soft tyres can go 47, apparently. But knowing us, we'll probably go a little bit less on them, but we can push them more, harder and faster. And so it could be a very nice, easy, but aggressive one-stop on soft tyres, rather than trying to save tyres for super soft, I think. So go and attack in, overtake mode, attack, and let's get into this race then, and see what we can do. A mega recovery drive then from last place and third last place. 5 red lights to the German Grand Prix, and we're on the way. And it is a bit of a slow start for Verstappen, a good one for Hubert. Let's hopefully Verstappen can just get down the order of some cars. Oh, there's a car off there. There's a car off. I think it's Ericsson in the Porsche. No, Lotterer. It was Lotterer apparently ran wide. No, both Porsches ran wide. Wow. Horrendous start then for Porsche. But now we move on then. Verstappen is up into P16. Hubert 17th place to go around the outside. So making some good progress here. Let's stay on ×4 and see how it goes here. Around the outside, up into P13. There is a Merc of Auer. So Auer's coming with us. Hamilton's already P2. Hamilton is already P2. Vettel's P1. Oh, what the? Verstappen hit someone. Oh, dreary me. The front wing's broken. Right. That's horrendous. Keep going, son. Keep going. Let's see what your pace is like, even with a broken front wing. It might be okay, you know. Verstappen's still faster, but even with a broken front wing. So I'm just going to let him do his thing in a broken front wing. But overheat the tyres. I'll use ERS. We're up into P4 with a broken front wing. We're actually just bossing it. Like, if there was no damage, I would be fully in this. Right? We just set a fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a broken front wing. We are gods. Verstappen is a god. We're just doing godly things. Look at this. We're up to third. We're up into third with a broken front wing. Right, meanwhile, Hubert on lap 6. He's P11. So he's done an okay job there. He's used a lot of tyre wear, though, because we overheated his tyres a little bit. But now we're calming things down a tad. I'm going to put that on auto ERS because I haven't been looking at it too much. So I can let the computer do that. Meanwhile, ooh, front wing's at 2% now. Definitely time to come in for Verstappen. We've gone 6 laps. So 50 laps we need to go. Just about. Soft tyres, maybe. So, I will actually risk it for a chocolate biscuit. We're going to go for one more lap. Because if I can make one more lap on this set, I can still pull off a one-stop on soft tyres, you know. Alright, we've gained 8 tenths there. It's been a very good in-lap, actually. So we can do this. I can change this wing, recharge battery, and still make it in the Grand Prix. I can actually pull this off. Right, pitting in. Fast pit stop. Hopefully change the wing in okay time. Verstappen out in P11, P16. But now, crucially, we'll save fuel this phase of the race. I'll go neutral, and we're going to the end of the Grand Prix now with Verstappen. He's already up into P13, P12. He's bossing it. The car is working well against all these midfield teams, of course. And so we should be on our way. Meanwhile, Hubert, P10. You know, to be fair, having made a whole pit stop, Hubert is only there compared to Verstappen. So Verstappen definitely is trouncing our sub-in. But, of course, he is a sub-in, so you can't blame us. But this is going to be a very tough race to swallow. Vettel, Hamilton, Leclerc, Auer, all in the top 4. They're going to get some mega points for the team. I mean, Sainz, to be fair, though, Sainz and McLaren is doing wonders, mate. He's doing wonders. You know what? If Gasly keeps getting injured, might need to sign Carlos Sainz. He's doing bits in this McLaren season, to be fair, I think. Right, Hubert battling for P9 as we fast forward here. Tyres getting a little bit overheated. We're right behind a Toro Rosso and a Renault, and we're yet to get past there, unfortunately. Verstappen is coming through. I'm going to say, obviously, reserve driver, allow your teammate through. Verstappen comes through, mate. But if you can get past, that'd be ideal right now, mate. Let's go overtake mode and attack. Let's try and get past these guys. Come on. Come on. Past the Toro Rosso. There we go. P9. That's what we like to see. Right, backup mode, medium. Saving the fuel once again. Getting the tyres back down to temps. There we go. Neutral again. Right, keep going, son. Verstappen, where you at? We're still saving fuel with Verstappen, desperately. But we get past P10. So he's made a good recovery, and he will swap with Hubert soon enough, I think. Right, backup mode for Hubert. And we're going to swap the drivers. Allow your teammate through, mate. Allow him through. I don't know what's going on here. Verstappen is Verstappen's been behind Hubert now for 2 laps, and he still won't let him through. I don't know if he's disobeying team orders. He's also behind the car, but like Verstappen's really not being helped out here. He needs to get past now, and Hubert needs to let him go. There we go. Finally, mate. Finally. All right, you've done your job. Verstappen, let's get on it. Let's go medium fuel now and push. There we go. P7. 2 overtakes in 1 corner. That's what happens when you release Max Verstappen. Good stuff. Come on. Let's get the next car. Williams. Should be easy. There we go. Got George Russell. To be fair, though, Russell's doing a fantastic job in P7, the Williams car. Right, meanwhile, Hubert going to go full out attack now in P10. Try and catch these cars and overtake them if we can. Let's use ERS down this straight. There we go. Overtaking the Racing Point car. Overtaking. There we go. 3 overtakes in 3 corners there for Hubert. Good stuff there, mate. Good stuff. P7. So you've kind of matched Verstappen, basically, in a way. So, yeah, good. Obviously, Hubert can afford to push these tires a bit more than Verstappen. Verstappen is going to the end on this set, whereas Hubert is not. He's going to make 1 more pit stop, so I can afford to push a bit harder, maybe. Right, lap 23. Vettel sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix. He's on a new set of soft tyres, so he's already made a pit stop, and he's second again. So I think it's going to be a battle between Hamilton and Vettel, and I reckon, actually, Vettel's looking very strong this race, so I reckon Vettel's going to have this one. Sainz in P3, he's got an interesting strategy. He's really struggling stretching these super softs, but he's ahead of Leclerc still, and Auer is on mediums for some reason. So I think Verstappen, I think we're aiming for P3. I reckon we could get those 3 cars. They're quite close. Right, Sainz has made a pit stop. Hubert's tyre deg is bad now because we're overheating his tyres, but we're going to pit in very soon with Hubert. But we're ahead of Sainz now. Sainz is down to P7, so that's good. We should be able to overtake Auer and Leclerc in the next round of pit stops, and then basically we've just got to hope Verstappen can actually take these tyres all the way to the end with good pace, and then we'll be in P3. With Hubert, I'm not too sure where we are really. We're ahead of Sainz with him right now, but Sainz is only a few seconds back, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to pit now with Hubert, going to go low fuel on lap 28. So yeah, just about halfway really of the race distance, so done a pretty solid job. A bit worn tyres at the end there, so let's try and, I'm going to keep a little bit of tyre wear this stint for the end of the race, but let's go auto. Let's get back past that Toro Rosso, please. We can. No, not yet. Hubert's not great at overtaking. Hulkenberg's got worn tyres. He should really be getting past, to be honest. Definitely so. And Verstappen's now ahead of Auer, and now it's Leclerc who's just left. Also, Auer's... Oh, I think we just overtook Auer. I was going to say it was a pit stop. No, Verstappen's outright overtaking him on track. Oh, fair play, Verstappen. Good stuff there, mate. We'll definitely overtake Leclerc then in the pit stops. And then, like I said, just about taking it home. But Hubert P8, he needs to get past the Toro Rosso for one. And then there's only 10 seconds then to Sainz. We could get Sainz for sure. So he just needs to, he's just not great at overtaking. Dude, you need to do the job, mate. Full out attack. Oh, I'm getting fed up now. Just go. Get this dude. Oh, you passed him now. Oh, yeah, because he made a pit stop. Too late. Too little, too late now, mate. Jesus. Right. Save fuel with you because you got too much minus fuel, whereas Verstappen's now pretty good on fuel, -2. And we're in 3rd place now. I just realised Leclerc has pits, so yeah, now we just go conserve and really just try and streak and stretch this home, basically, with Verstappen. That's the best we can hope for, the podium. I don't know. Maybe if Hamilton and Vettel have surprise pit stops, we can do something else, but I think 3rd place is where we're settling for, really. Let's not get these tyres too cold, though, with Verstappen. Push a little bit. Right, syrup on lap 39 then. Hubert is 6 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. We're actually we're gaining a decent amount of time, actually. He's doing well. He's doing -6 there on the last lap, so pretty decent shift. We are using a bit of fuel, though, so we need to save that eventually. Verstappen saved a lot of fuel because we're not even pushing him, because I just want to make sure we have enough fuel and tyre wear at the end of this race in case we get attacked by Leclerc or Auer at the death of this thing. But he's doing a stunning job, you know, despite the front wing breakage. He's doing really well. To say that, to kind of, you know, have that in context. Meanwhile, Hubert lost a little bit of time to Sainz now because we're conserving our tyres, but now we can go attack mode maybe, try and push back a little. Worn tyres for Verstappen now. We've got, how many laps that's left? We've got 15 laps left, and he's already saying worn tyres. That's a little bit worrying. That's a little bit worrying. All right, Sainz is pit again. So he's done a 2-stop on super soft. So Hubert now is ahead of Sainz. So doing quite well there. We went backup mode for a little bit just to bring the tyre temps down. So P6. So like I said, if Hubert can finish here, I'll be very, very happy with him. And he probably could do, actually. Because, yeah, Sainz is behind on super softs, but he's quite some way behind. So I reckon he could do it. Verstappen is the big question mark. There's quite a big gap, though, to Leclerc. Because Auer's had to pit. If I pit now, I come out in 4th place. We'll be battling Leclerc. But we'd be ahead of Auer. What's the gap between Auer and... There's a few seconds. I don't know. Is it worth the risk? How many seconds is that? Leclerc is... he is 16 seconds ahead. If he gains a lap... If he gains that per lap, then he could catch us. If he doesn't, though, then we're fine. And he's conserving right now. So I reckon he can't do it. Look, he's on backup mode right now. Yeah, he's gaining a bit of time now, but... I reckon we could be fine here. No, 20%. That's so much. I know he's just set a purple. Now he's just set a bit. Now he's pushing. Alright, we need a pit. I think we need a pit. Last minute, super soft pit stop. Alright, Max. I'm going to need you to push like a stabbed right here, mate. And then all your talent needs to get into this next stint to catch back to Leclerc, who's just set a fast lap of the Grand Prix. So definite good decision to come in with Verstappen. Right, fast pit stop. Come on. No mistake, lads. Here we go. Out the pit lane. Where is Leclerc? We're just there. Actually, there he is. He's just there. Okay, that's good. Let's get him. Flat out attack, mate. Let's get him. Come on. Come on. We're gaining. We're gaining. Oh, it's close. It's close. Keep going. Yes, there we go. Back to P3. Good stuff there. Correct decision. Good stuff there, mate. Good stuff. Let's go high fuel. Burn some fuel whilst we get away from him and bring those down those tire temps. And then we are A-OK. Meanwhile, Hubert can now push once more. Sainz is still 10 seconds back. So he's definitely got P6 booked in. So he's done another solid job as a substitute driver, to be honest. Right, when purple and green across the line, Verstappen's going to set a fast lap of the Grand Prix with 2 laps to go. We've got on auto right now, saving. I'm going to save some fuel here because we can't get second place. So I may as well save tyre wear, save fuel massively. Let's back up into Leclerc. And on the last lap, I'm going to try and get the fast lap again. Could even get with Hubert, you know. Go high, use the ERS maybe on the next lap, perhaps. Yeah, let's save it for Hubert as well. Right, Hamilton set the new fast lap of the Grand Prix. Okay, someone set down the marker, mate. High, overtake mode. And we'll use ERS on the back straight manually. Hubert, mate, go attack. You've not got a lot of fuel to use, but let's see how we can go. Vettel's now set at fastest first sector, so we need to watch out for that. But on the back straight with Verstappen, use a bit ERS there. Use overtake mode as well. Set a purple there. Purple first sector. We'll use ERS nearly with Hubert. He's there. Once he gets to there, I'll use ERS. But Verstappen's pushing like a stabbed rat. He's got 2 purples. It's good. Hubert's there. Going to use all the ERS for Hubert there. And high. And overtake mode on the last corner. Come on. Come through. Fast lap of the Grand Prix with Max Verstappen. Good stuff, mate. Hubert set 2 green. So he's done pretty well, actually, to just set a good lap time there. Right, now I need to massively save fuel with Verstappen. Right, checkered flag then for Hamilton. Vettel second place, and Verstappen will trundle home in 3rd place there. But with the fast lap of the Grand Prix, I think, booked in. Maybe. And then Hubert gets P6. Well done, mate. Good stuff there, man. Good stuff. For a sub-in, again, solid performance by Hubert. And Verstappen, unfortunately, P3. So, you know, for 2 races where we dominated with Verstappen, it looked like this was going to be an easier running than I thought for the season. But now, Vettel and Hamilton are coming back at us. And it's just got a bit more interesting for the season now. There we go, 3rd place, and that is the fast lap confirmed. So Verstappen did get it. Great stuff there. So 2 extra points will go a long way, maybe. So 17 points there. We only lost 1 point then to Vettel in the end, despite the front wing breakage. So Verstappen, P3, good stuff there. So gap grows to the championship for Hamilton, who won the Grand Prix in the end. Surprise, surprise. Vettel didn't win it, actually. Constructors then. Oh, we're 1 point ahead of Merc. It's getting serious now. Merc are really coming back at us with Hamilton. And so it's very, very tight now. 1 point in it. Next race is going to be quite important. We need to get the momentum back. And we need to win the next Grand Prix, I think, to be honest. Because it's been now 2 in a row for Hamilton. It's not good enough. We need to win the next one. And I need Gasly back to help. Because Hubert's okay, but he isn't actually as good as Gasly, of course. So I need a better wingman, basically, for Verstappen in a way in the race. 1.6 then, so still get some good cash injection back into the team. But guys, that's the end of this episode then. Very weird one. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I wasn't too disappointed. It was a fun race, actually, but yeah, it's just now piled on the pressure a bit more now for the next race, the Italian Grand Prix. So, guys, if you did enjoy this one, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know your thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, subscribe for weekly full-on content. I've been aarava. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.